What's going on, people? And I'm here to do my top 5 favorite hip-hop albums, and as you can see, I'm so hood, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. So, let me start off with number 5. And number 5, I'm gonna have to go with, I don't think many hip-hoppers out there probably have heard of this group, because the main guy in this group is from a band called Coheed and Cambria, so I don't think many hip-hoppers out there listening to Coheed and Cambria, but they're called Weird Science, and this is their album, and I don't have it on iTunes. Let's see, maybe that's better. There we go. So it's called Friends and Nervous Breakdowns, and basically it's a white guy. I think it's just him and maybe another guy who does all the beats and stuff, but his like flow is awesome. He's a really, really good white rapper, and you wouldn't think so, you know, being a drummer from a band called Coheed and Cambria, but no, they're really good. And I mean, some of the things he talks about are kind of stupid, but like the way he flows is just so good. Like, he sounds like a seasoned veteran. And I mean, I haven't really fully listened to every song on this album, but the songs that I do love, and the main song that I absolutely love by them is called Conspiracy Theories without Mel Gibson, and that song is fantastic. You should definitely check out that song. And some other good ones is God Bless Pepsi, Joshua, They're Laughing at You, and Method and Test Tubes are really good. I don't think they put out another album, and it's weird because he's no longer the drummer of Coheed and Cambria, so you think they'd put out another album, but I don't think they have yet. But either way, my number 5 is Weird Science, and you should definitely check them out. You might like them. They're new, they're different. And number 4, I'm gonna have to go with, this is a true classic right here, and I actually haven't listened to this album in a really long time, and I remember buying it for and it's DMX, and it's dark and hell is hot. Isn't that true? And I remember I bought this for, well, there's a song called Stop Being Greedy that I remember when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's pretty good, because back then I wasn't really into hip-hop, and I guess he was one of the first guys that like got me to start listening to hip-hop again, because I would listen to, you know, the popular stuff here and there, but that song I was like, oh man, it has kind of like a Castlevania type-ish beat, and then I was like, oh, that's good, but I wouldn't buy it or anything. And then I heard Rough Riders Anthem, and I'm sure everybody's heard of that song, and I'm not even gonna attempt to try and rap it or do the beat, but you know, after I heard that song, I was like, okay, 2 good songs, okay, let me go buy it. And you know what, it was a great investment. This is really good, really good. He was like, at the time, I think he was like he was different than all the other guys. Like, he was talking about like really different stuff, and he seemed a lot darker than most other rappers, because most rap artists back then would just talk about like money and hoes and bling bling and all that stuff, and he kind of like talked about different stuff. And I remember there's a track on here called Damien. I'm sorry if I sound bad, because my nose is stuffy right now, I don't know why, but there's a song called Damien where he's supposedly rapping, and like he's rapping to like Damien the devil or whatever. It's kind of cool. It's really got a good flow to it, good beats, really catchy. There's also 2 really good like slowish songs on there, called Let Me Fly and Look Through My Eyes, and both of those are sick as hell. But overall, it's a really, really, really great hip-hop album. It's a classic, and I think I'm gonna try and put it on, because I haven't really listened to this in a really long time. But that's number 4. I'm gonna try and go fast, because you know how time goes by on these videos. Number 3 is Eminem, and it's the Eminem Show. And for some reason, Eminem, his first 2 albums had some really fantastic songs on it, but it just seemed like a lot of the other ones seemed like filler. But this is the first one where like almost every song was awesome, except for White America. I didn't really like that song, but every song after that song was super catchy. You know, great lyrics, of course. And everybody knows Eminem, you know. He has the, you know, he always comes out with that one kind of funnish song, and that was Without Me, and that's a good one. But my absolute favorite song, I mean, there's 2 that I love, but okay, let me start with number 2. Like, the one I really like is My Dad's Gone Crazy, where like he has his daughter like singing like I think part of the chorus, And then my absolute favorite is Till I Collapse. Those are like the last two real songs. It's just like like a song talking about like him loving hip hop, and I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but either way, those are my two favorite songs, and it's a really good album. I'm sure everybody already has it, so I'm not even gonna try and recommend it to you because I'm sure you've heard it, but it's really good, and it's my number 3, and it's the Eminem Show. Number 2 is an absolute classic, and if you're into hip hop, even if you're not into hip hop, you need to own this album just because it's fantastic. And I know you're probably thinking out there, I want to say it's The Chronic by Dr. Dre, but you're wrong. It's Snoop Dogg's, and it's called Doggy Style. For some reason I couldn't remember the title, but it's Doggy Style. And I think this is the real first true hip hop album I ever bought, and it is awesome. Every song on this thing is just crazy. I mean, Who Am I? What's My Name? Awesome. Which is it? Gin and Juice, my absolute favorite Snoop Dogg song ever. Lottie Dottie, fantastic. Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me. Also, you can't forget For All My Niggas and Bitches. People, that's the name of the song. I Would Never Go There. That's the name of the song. Awesome. Doggy Dog World. G's and Hustlers. I mean, you need to go out and pick this album up right now. If you know, just shell out $10 for this. It's awesome. Everybody needs to have this album in their collection, regardless of what type of music you're into. Fantastic album, and it's my number 2. And my number 1, Gym Class Heroes, The Paper Cut Chronicles. Now, this album, if you're into hip-hop, buy this. If you don't have it, trust me, it's so good. It did, I don't know, like, you probably heard of them now, and you probably heard of their newer stuff, and you're probably thinking maybe it sounds a little too mainstreamish, but this album is like true hip-hop to the form, to its form, you know. It's roots, the roots inspired, you know. This album, it just has like the full band sound, but it's not like over-processed kind of sound. It's just kind of like jamming type of a vibe to it. It's just amazing. It's 18 tracks, but a lot of them are skits and stuff, but the real songs that are on here are incredible. Paper Cuts is probably my favorite hip-hop song ever. Pillmatic, probably my second favorite hip-hop song of all time. It's got songs like, of course everybody's heard of Cupid's Chokehold, but there's also Faces in the Hall, which is a story about you know, kids in high school that are, you know, that are going through some stuff, and it's just an overall great song, great lyrics, great flow on that. Simple Living, fantastic. Makeout Club is a song about him just rapping about different chicks that he's been with, but not in that way, just like different chicks that he's dated and stuff. It's just really witty, great albums. They're incredible. I remember I saw these guys in 2005, you know, before they blew up, at this record store where the Academy is, and basically it was like 20 people watching them. And, you know, and I said to myself, man, these guys are amazing. I don't know if they're gonna get huge, but I know they're amazing and they deserve to get huge. And what do you know? They're huge, and you just really have to pick this album up. Kind of like Snoop Dogg, where it doesn't matter the type of music you're into, you just need to go out and pick this sucker up. It's amazing. I recommend it to every single person in the world. And there you go, guys. Those were my top 5 hip-hop albums. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried my best. Like I said, this is not my area of expertise, but those were my 5. Please, guys, subscribe. You know, leave the comments and all that great stuff, and take care. Bye-bye.